Hello, everyone, and welcome to Keeping Up with the Defenders, Episode 5. We look forward to what we're going to do today, and we hope you do.
Hold everything. We're now going live to our new meteorologist, Scott Thunder. Scott, how we looking?
We're looking good. It's nice and warm. Only a couple clouds in the sky. Perfect combination for a day with a smile. Remember, Defenders, be happy.
Thanks, Scott. Jason, back to you.
So today we have quite the show for you. Our two guests are Juliana Tien and Hannah Vanderhooft. We're going to start with Juliana right now as I add her to the call here. I honestly
We're very excited.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Jason, what year do you think Juliana is in Dort time?
What?
Do you think she's a sophomore or a junior?
I would say a combination of the two. Also, your camera, Tom, is gone. Like it is. Oh, you're back. Okay, you're back. Thank goodness.
I was testing you.
You were testing me?
Hello, Juliana.
Hi.
How are you?
My heart is throbbing, but I'm excited.
It's an excited throb, not a nervous throb?
Both.
Both.
We're very friendly and nice. You have nothing to fear.
No. I was so flattered to be asked to be on this show.
Is it that popular?
Is the show that popular, do you think?
Yes.
Now, can you tell us your name and your year at Dort and your major?
Yeah. So I'm Juliana. I am a sophomore at Dort, and I am studying nursing.
That's very exciting. You're also an RA. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to be an RA? We heard from Cade what it's like to be an RA for a guy, and we want to hear from you what it's like to be an RA from a girl.
So there's pretty, I don't want to say big differences, but there is a difference for female RAs versus male RAs. For females, it's really more of like emotional support. Guys don't really have that. You just are always, I guess, like chatting and talking to your wing and making sure that everyone is like emotionally stable. And I feel like the gentlemen have more of an issue with like rules.
Sure.
I never had to write up anyone.
That's
as a
good.
RA, which is pretty impressive. So.
And we appreciate how you did have to have all those heart-to-hearts and make a difference in so many lives. That's very important and good, and we all laud you
Thank you.
for that. You're welcome.
Now, being an RA, I assume that like you do wing events, much like any other RA does. Would you say you have a favorite wing event that you've either been a part of or one that you've like thought of yourself and you're like, this is the greatest idea ever, everyone's gonna love this?
Yeah, I like to think the wing event portion of my job was maybe my strong suit. I had a birthday party for Justin Bieber on his birthday.
October 18, is that right? No, it's not.
No, I forget it already. I think it's March 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
March
think
1.
Zac Efron's birthday is October 18. I get them confused sometimes.
Or was it February? It was March 1. It was right before spring break. Only one person came. It's fine. I bought 12 purple hats. But in my mind, I thought it was so creative. I also have a really incredible business called Get Lean with Tien, and that is where I would do Zumba in the rec center.
Okay.
I've been doing Zumba for my wing. Zumba. Here on this
Clever.
app. Yeah. So yeah, it's fun to come up. I like to think that being an RA is this like ticket of being obnoxious, and I totally just took that and soared with it and was really obnoxious this whole year. But in my mind, it was fun. So.
A couple of quick things. Jason, you should hit record. Another quick thing.
No, not
is,
important. I don't know what you're talking about.
Were you very into Zumba before you were an RA, or did you become an RA and be like, it's time to get into Zumba?
I think I was into Zumba for a while. So I have a Mac laptop, and unfortunately, there's some like crusty videos of me in 7th grade on this laptop doing Zumba. I recorded
Wow.
myself.
You were doing Zumba before it was cool.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Now, our next question is, can you tell us a bit about your food situation at Dort? What are you, when you go to the Commons, what are you crossing your fingers hoping they're serving? Or when you go to the grill, what are you like, this is my go-to?
When I go to the Commons, I'm crossing my fingers that there is sourdough bread available.
Okay.
It's typically not available. So when it is, it's like, we're living like kings and queens. So that's honest pants. Like that is what I'm thinking when I get to the Commons.
Fantastic. What about at the grill? Is there whenever I go to the grill, you're getting this?
Yeah. Sweet potato chips. They never have them. Or, well, one time I approached them about the subject and I just said, listen up, team. I'm craving them. But whenever I get here, they're never here. And they claim that everyone else loves them, that they're gone so fast. I don't believe that.
Now,
that's fair. Do you have a favorite sandwich?
I mean, obviously, I like the Defender. But also, I'm a huge fan of the plain Jane. Like mayo, I could eat it plain. And so the fact that the plain Jane just has mayo smothered all over it. Bon appetit.
So I have two more questions.
Okay.
About your answer. One, do you think that we could get the grill to serve the plain Jane with a side of sweet potato chips and call it the Juliana?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. And then my next question was, what is the percentage of Dort students that you think have only ever had the Defender and like have never tried another sandwich? I feel like it's probably higher than I would think.
This guy.
Okay, yeah, that's actually probably a percentage. I would give it, I don't want to give it too high. I'm going to say like 46%.
That's
still pretty high. 46?
I would say it's right around 50.
Okay. We'll have to ask the people.
Jason, what would you have said?
Because I think lots of people get stage fright too. Because there's like a plethora of students behind them being all demandy. And then you're like, Defender.
Yes.
That's me every time, actually. I get scared.
So,
Even when I'm alone in the grill, I look behind me and I imagine all the people, and I'm like, Defender, I guess. I don't even know what I want on it. And then I just walk away and I don't even swipe my card, and then they run after me, and it's a whole thing. But I would say the percentage is like 25%. I wouldn't say it's as
Really?
high as 46 to 50%. That is a lot of students who don't eat anything but the Defender. Me being one of them.
I think it's that many.
I think so too. I think you have a lot of people who are gonna like they're going up, like Juliana said, and they're like, "This is the time I'm gonna get," you know, the cities, and then they get up there, and then they have stage fright, and they panic, and they're like, just give me the Defender."
Yeah.
Well, it's a
I
good
really
it's a
think so.
good go-to though. It's a good like backup plan. Like you can't go wrong with it, I don't think, which is why people get it so often, like me. It just
So
tastes
since
so
you guys
good.
have seen, am I allowed to ask one question?
You are. You're allowed to ask more than one.
You can ask as
Awesome.
many questions as you want.
So since you guys are seniors, do you have plans to come back and like eat the Defendi at the grill ever?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
My answer is if I'm ever back on campus, I will certainly make a point of going to the grill and getting the Defender.
Yes.
That's what I would
Okay.
also make a point of going to Fruited Plain and getting a pseudo Sue. So
What's that?
it's an IPA, and it's really the best IPA money can buy, and I just love them. Anyways, Jason, you got another question?
I do. Now, this one is a lot more serious than the question beforehand. Now, how has Dort shaped you as a person?
Okay.
Even though, I mean, you're only a sophomore, you still have 2 more years, but
I know.
so far, how has Dort shaped you?
I think Dort has shaped me in a lot of ways, but I think it just speaks volumes. I feel extremely comfortable and confident on campus with totally being 100% myself. And I, d- I think it just speaks volume of Dort and kind of like Midwest nice. I really love the Midwest. And yeah, I don't know if that's shaped me. So maybe I'll get back to the question.
Well, oh,
Sorry.
I
But
think
okay, sorry, Tom, you go. Sorry.
okay. I'll while you formulate your answer, I will talk about Midwest Nice. My first weekend as a freshman, I went to the bank to set up a bank account because I had lived in Canada at the time and I needed an American bank account, whole thing. Anyways, I go to the bank and the lady, I will never forget it, was just like unbelievably kind to me, which like great plug for American State Bank. But also they like she just asked me so many questions. She was like, "What was your favorite childhood kids book? What was?" And like she just had so many questions. Like she just wanted to get to know me so well, and I was like, "This is
That's
overwhelming," but
that's
like nice.
weird.
Like, I feel welcomed. So it was, yeah.
Wait,
That's
did
my
she
Midwest nice.
actually ask you what your favorite childhood book was?
She did. I remember because I said "Goodnight Moon," and then we both talked about it.
No, still, that's weird though. Like, I don't just walk up to someone in the street, be like, "Hey, I just need to know this. What is your favorite childhood book? Not movie,
I don't think
but
it just
like."
happened like that. Like conversation was probably rolling. Like that happens more often than not, I feel like in the Midwest. Like people are just genuinely fascinated with everyone else.
And their childhood book.
Yes, I just love the Midwest. Um yeah, and I feel very seen and known by my professors, which is extremely distinct. Like even if I don't hand in something during this online season, like I'll get a sweet little personalized email reminding me from them or a phone call even. So
Yeah.
I just like Dort is definitely home for me. I feel very comfortable at Dort, which is maybe sad. But anyway.
No, that's good. That's beautiful and wonderful.
Yeah. So I think that's how it shaped me.
Well, that's a great answer. We're now, if you're ready, we're going to transition into the activity that I have devised. All right. It involves bringing on our other guest, Hannah Vanderhooft,
Who is now being added.
who is now being added and is now joining and is now here.
Oh
Hello.
my goodness. Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, Juliana. Hey.
How are you, Hannah?
I'm doing well. It's really warm in Minnesota today. Like one of the warmest days we've had for a while, so it's good.
Okay, so it's a nice warm. It's not like an oppressive warm.
No. Like, let's see what the temperature is. I want to say it's like 60 something, which is like prime. It's 71 degrees outside right
Oof,
now.
that's
which
too
is,
hot.
No, I think 70 is kind of like perfect.
60s
Anything
and
higher,
70s are perfect.
right? If you're like hitting 80s, it's just too hot.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Now, okay, so the activity that we're going to ask you guys to participate in is my favorite activity we've done on this show. Okay, so I have sent Juliana 2 songs, and I have sent Hannah 2 songs, and they are going to mute, they're going to take turns, and they're going to mute their audio and then sing that song. And then, so if Juliana is going, then Jason and Hannah are going to race to try and guess the song first. But here's the thing, you don't have to start at the beginning of the song. You want the person to guess the song, so start, like, sing a part of the song that you think that they would be able to get it fastest, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Hannah or Juliana, between the two of you, is there one of you that's like, I gotta go first? Or if not, you gotta go first.
Good.
Okay, so Juliana, can you mute your
For
audio?
this performance. Okay.
Can you gotta mute your audio.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Yes, preferably if you're muted. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're ready.
Juliana, just to confirm, you can hear me? Just nod? Okay, whenever you're ready. Jason and Hannah, you can have her go back if you want.
Can you do that again?
Can you sing the words?
I'm gonna unmute it. I'm gonna unmute it, and I'm gonna go to a different part of the song.
Okay, maybe go like slower.
Oh, Firework by Katy Perry.
That was really good.
I heard fire, and that's all I got. And I was like, what song starts with fire? Camp Rock 2. Fire. Great song.
Okay.
It's the only song I could think of.
Okay, do I have to go now?
Hannah has a point. Juliana, unmute, and then Hannah, mute. Okay, perfect. Hannah, whenever you're ready.
Baby by Justin Bieber.
Oh my gosh, that was so loud.
One question you don't know. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You don't know you're beautiful. What makes you beautiful?
Good. Yes.
I am terrible at this, apparently. Who would have thought?
All right, well, it's tied 1-1. So now, Hannah, you're going to have to mute. Or
I'm
no,
muting
sorry.
again?
No, you're not.
Oh,
You're not.
okay.
I straight up lied to you, and I apologize.
Come on.
Juliana, you're going to mute. Hannah, you're going to guess.
Okay.
Juliana, whenever you're ready.
Uptown Funk, Bruno Mars.
This is too easy. Can you text us new songs?
I think this is impossible. What are you talking about?
I think this is just a test of Juliana's and my friendship right here. Like,
yeah, if Tom and I did this, we would already be done. So,
right,
because we know music so well.
All right, so it's 2-1 right now.
What was my other song?
2-1-0.
Thank you for putting my score in there. Appreciate it.
Welcome. All right, Hannah, you may mute. Here we go.
She said somebody.
She's doing a very good job.
Love me. Oh, it's by Justin Bieber.
Oh, you can't give her the hint. Now I don't know any. Okay.
Enunciate. You can't do this to us.
That was really good. She's doing a really good job.
You know the song though, Tom. Of course it's really good.
Can I give her a hint?
You can give me a hint.
You may
I'm
give
losing.
both of them a hint, yes.
Ben Rector does a cover of it.
Okay, keep going. Oh, I want to dance with somebody.
All right. So it's.
I did great.
Done. Also, I did not know that Ben Rector did a cover of that song.
It's excellent. It's on his Live in Denver album.
No, I tend to not like live albums that
No,
much.
his live albums are so good.
It's not even on his live one. It's like before that.
Well, he has a cover of it on YouTube also.
Now, because you guys tied, we have a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Oh gosh, hold on. I have to look.
Jason is gonna mute, and you have to try and guess what Jason is singing.
I have to look up the lyrics really quick. I mean, I know the lyrics like relatively well, but I don't want to screw them up and then throw you guys off. So. Okay, here we go.
You guys did really well. Was it fun or was it?
It was
mortifying?
fun.
Okay,
I
that's
was
good.
scared. I was really scared going into it, but
Okay, are we ready?
Wait,
You
is
just
this some
you just gotta mute.
I don't know.
I know I have to mute. I'm just asking if we're ready for the perform. Wait. I don't. Dang it! I don't have it with me. I have a microphone too, but not with me apparently. So I will use this lip balm.
You have a Britney Spears mic.
No, not really. This is this is my actual mic. This is my singing mic now. Okay, here
Okay.
we go. Where's my mute? Perfect. Can you hear me? No, probably not. Perfect. Okay. Here we go.
oh, it's Taylor Swift. Shake it, not shake it off. Shake it off. Yes.
That was really fast. That was really good.
Yeah, my lip syncing's pretty good.
What were the lyrics?
I stay out too late.
Wow, she even knows the lyrics too. Wow. Too
I
good at
recently
this.
started to kind of enjoy Taylor Swift, so I'll credit it to that.
What is your favorite Taylor Swift album?
I
There's
really,
a right.
I really like Lover. That was the album that I was like, okay, Taylor, I see you. But also I enjoy Red, I guess. I don't know.
I would have really gone with 1984 personally.
I agree. Yep.
Isn't it 1989?
Probably.
No, we were actually talking about the book by George Orwell.
Yeah.
The year the Detroit Tigers won the World Series.
No, that's what. Not what we were talking about, but we'll let it slide.
Okay, 1989. My bad. It's really good. It has all the good songs, like "Welcome to New York." Are we out of the woods yet? I think it's on.
I don't like that song.
I don't like it either.
Have
So.
like sentimental association with.
Doesn't it also have style on it?
Should we look?
I actually think so.
I'm looking.
Ow.
Maybe Blank Space.
Okay, you're right. That is a good album.
Like it's just got all the big ones.
Yeah.
New album.
Now, as if my loss wasn't
Blank
sad
Space.
enough, my mom just texted me
Is it
and
taken
said,
off
"It's
internet?
sad. I'm beating you." So my mom is even beating me at the game.
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it really
Oh
is.
yeah, it is. You're right, Juliana. You're right.
It came out my freshman year of high school, and I like distinctly remember just jamming to it in the car, going to Hardee's with a friend over homecoming because we were too cool for the dance.
Wow.
I want to tell everyone that memory.
That you're too cool
Great.
for dances.
Yeah.
But you weren't too cool to lip sync very well and join us on our show today, and we thank you for that.
That was
Yes.
a cool transition.
I know. Okay. Do you have anything you want to say before you leave and we interview Hannah? Is there any departing wisdom you want to give to Defender Nation or to Hannah to prep her for her interview, or anything you want to say to Jason and I? Really, just anything.
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You're free to go.
Ta-ta!
Bye,
Bye.
Jules.
Bye.
I'm really just trying to fix this lighting. Okay.
It's okay.
Whatever. Okay. Wow. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome again.
Thank you. It's
For
good
real
to be
this
here.
time, though.
So you are currently based in Minnesota,
Yes, I am.
and you're currently sophomore?
Yes, I am a sophomore. I introduced myself as a junior on a Zoom call the other day, accidentally, but I am a sophomore.
Okay. Is online classes going okay for you, or are you like, I hate everything?
I mean, they're going okay and I'm getting stuff submitted on time, but am I learning anything? No.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You're also a TA, is that right?
That is correct, yes.
How's that going? Have you seen a spike since the transition to online in like grading things, or are you like, it's still what it is?
I mean, I grade for Shim for Core 200, so I'd say it's still about the same. You know,
Do you enjoy grading?
it's not bad. I have a hard time prioritizing time to get grading done.
Yeah,
I just kind of forget about it.
I'm in the same boat. Do you enjoy reading some of the journals, or are you like, mostly I just want to kind of get them done?
Mostly, I just kind of want to get them done. Occasionally, I'll find really good ones, but a lot of people just don't care about Core 200, so it's a lot of just the same stuff over and over.
I remember, I was grading something for 150. I don't remember even what professor, but there was somebody who was writing about Abraham, the patriarch from the book of Genesis. And they were just like, Abraham, parentheses, or if I may call him Abe. And then they proceeded to just call him Abe for the rest of the paper. And I was like, you may not.
That's kind of legendary.
Weird. I would have done that. That would have been awesome.
I mean, you have to have some kind of fun in core classes.
That's true. That is true. I'm glad that you're doing okay with online learning and that TA work is as good as it can be, I feel like.
I guess. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of money from it, so I can't complain. So.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Now, moving past the more or less sour subject of TAing, what would you say are some of your favorite memories of Dort so far?
This past year, my apartment, I lived in an apartment this year with some great roommates, but last semester we threw a birthday party for our dear friend Jonah Bader, and it was a surprise party, and we decorated our apartment and piled a bunch of people into our kitchen, and then when Jonah came in, everyone came running out and we sang happy birthday to him and told him what we loved about him, and that's just a really sweet memory. That's by far one of my favorite memories.
That's awesome and wonderful.
Yeah. My friends are super important to me, so I love having those types of memories with them. It's also just important to tell your friends that you love them. So just putting that out there, bouncing off of that. But I was also on the gift team, rest in peace, last year. And that was one of the best memories. Carly Tillamo was my leader. We had a great team and I loved that. And those are some of my bigger favorite memories from the past couple years. But yeah.
Those
That's
are
really
good.
cool.
Now, when you say friends and first names and loving them and all that, would you say when you're introducing your friends to somebody, do you usually refer to them on a first name basis, or is it more I know this guy through his roommate? Or say you're introducing me to your parents or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so say purely hypothetically, I'm FaceTiming you and Tom one day, and my dad walks in, and I introduce both of you as Tom and Tom's roommate.
Yep. So would you say if you introduce them like that, are you not friends?
No. We are, but when it comes to my parents, sometimes it's just easier to say the name of someone they've met.
They orient their entire lives through me, basically.
Yes.
Her parents.
Sure.
So
okay.
it's
okay, that makes sense.
She has to always connect through me.
So even Damon, who I've known since birth, whenever I talk about him now, I'm oh, it's Tom's friend Damon. They met through theology.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
It's also just, it's how you know that she really likes you when she's able to just call you Tom's roommate.
And not my actual name. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, anyway.
I felt bad when I did that. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to have to keep bringing it up. It's fine.
What is your Zen spot on campus? Where do you go to just have inner shalom?
That's a great question. My apartment when none of my roommates are there, or the window in the campus center, in the grill area, those massive windows on the
big
snow.
one.
Yeah.
Last year, whenever I was there, no one really sat there. It's I would just sit there all the time and soak up the sun and read a book. But then this year, tons of people started sitting there. But
probably because of you, they're all congregating.
Right, I'm just a trendsetter, so.
No way. Is that Tom's friend Hannah sitting there by the window?
That's how Hannah's parents refer to Hannah.
Yeah.
But speaking of Zen spot, I forgot to ask Juliana this, and I will continually probably forget it until I remember it. Have you studied in the interrogation room / have you heard of the interrogation room or been there?
No. What is the interrogation room?
Okay.
We made a big goof.
No, that's what we need to do. Yeah.
When we forgot to ask him about it. But there's up by the education pod, you know where there's that lobby with the yellow and black carpeting and all those
Tables and
chairs,
there's a TV there. Yeah.
Yeah, just like if you go into that lobby and you walk all the way to the back wall, there's just a door that has a little slider that's like in use or vacant, and you can just slide it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And if you just open that door and walk in, there's like a little room with one-way glass, so you can peer into the next room. And then in the next room, there's just a table with
With a
like
ton of
a
chairs.
microphone hanging down from the ceiling, and like there's just so many weird things. So like in the room with the one-way glass, there's also
Yeah.
a thermostat that you can like twist to like turn the lights higher or dimmer in the interrogation room. There's all sorts of intricacies in this
It's
room.
amazing.
Fascinating.
And
Isn't it
apparently
like-
no one knows about it.
It's like off the side of like the education boardroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've been
Yeah,
in the
it's-
boardroom, but I haven't been in that room.
It's probably just like for criminal justice majors. It's the only one, the only thing that makes sense to me.
That would make sense.
Or for Thor Ragnarok dates,
That
as we
also-
found out.
Okay.
Yes. Longtime viewers of the show will know that reference.
Yes, they will. Now, to finish off this just amazing interview, we gotta know, do you have a favorite go-to meal at the grill or the commons?
Or both. We'd like
Or
to hear both.
both. Yeah, both would be nice. And your go-to meal at Culver's, which you usually get from Walmart, Daily Trip, all the things.
Just what my shopping trips look like.
Yep.
From the grill, the farmers market is really good.
What is that?
It's like quinoa and vegetables, and it's really good in a flat wrap.
Is it a sandwich? Is it a salad?
It's
is
a sandwich. It's a sandwich, but you can like get it in like flat bread or like the wrap. I don't know.
Okay.
That one's good. You can add chicken to it as well, and that's pretty good. And then I'll either just have water or I'll get lemonade or grab a bag of tea. And then my side is either potato, like kettle chips, or I'll get fruit or something. From the commons, I kind of try to avoid the commons just because I'm not the biggest fan of the food there. But if I do go to the commons, I really like the rice bowls that are no longer in the grill, or their like you can never go wrong with a burger from the commons.
I would say you can go wrong, but I get what you're saying.
Most of the time you can.
Most of the time, like they're decent. Sometimes you get a raw burger, but hey.
I would say average at best. Every time.
I mean, that's just, if anyone watching works in the commons, it's nothing against you. But
unless
like,
you're on the grill.
The commons just isn't the best place to eat on campus.
I want you to know that probably freshman and sophomore year, every single lunch, I got like a double cheddar or double jack, double cheese with a shake.
I'm lactose intolerant, so that just like my stomach hurts thinking about that.
That's sad.
Yeah, but like lactose intolerancy is like the intolerancy that you just cheat.
Yeah, I mean, I do eat dairy all the time, but like that much dairy would wreck me.
Right, it's
but in a good way though, because it tastes good.
Right. Yeah.
It's like Taco Bell. It's so good, but it wrecks you every time.
I had Taco Bell for the first time last summer.
The first time?
Wow. The first time. I went 20 years, almost 21 years without trying Taco Bell.
That might be the biggest mistake of your life. Not experiencing it earlier.
Now, I have a question. You mentioned that you get fruit from the grill.
Yes.
Why do you think it is that we don't eat like fruit hot? It's like the one type of food that's like you don't just grab a bag of grapes and then like microwave them. You know what I mean?
No, but you can make like stewed berries or like a compote to put on like breakfast foods like pancakes or waffles or like a pie.
Okay, but that's like preparation. I'm talking like you're just grabbing it, throwing it in the microwave and eating it.
But like, why would you do that?
I'm saying, why don't we?
Because it probably doesn't taste as good?
Because fruit is supposed to be eaten fresh?
Couldn't you say the same about vegetables, though?
I prefer fresh vegetables over cooked vegetables.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. You've satisfied my fruit question.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Now, so you like the rice bowls at the Commons.
Yes. Yes.
Can you give us a ranking of action stations at the Commons? So we have rice bowls, we have the pita bowls, right? That's what they're called.
God bless.
We have the noodle bowl, and we have burrito bowl. There's lots of bowls.
And stir fry.
And stir fry. So those 5 on a tier list.
Okay, so at the top, I would do pita bowls, and then rice bowls, stir fry, noodle bowls, and then the burrito bowls.
Jason, do you concur, or would you flip anything?
You got to keep in mind. So, going back to how I only ate the Defender at the grill, I got my first ever thing from the action station this past semester before the virus hit. Ever. So, like, I went 4, or I guess it's like 3.5 years without even going to the action station and getting in line. That includes, like, omelets for breakfast, lunch, or anything. Like, that was the first time, and I got a bowl of something, and I don't even remember what it was.
You never had, like, mac and cheese or wings?
No. Well, like,
mac and cheese
wings
isn't
isn't like the action station, though. You just walk up and get it. That's, like, the middle. So, like, I'm talking about, like, the left side. So, like, you have the counter, and the wings are, like, here. And then, like, everything over here is, I consider the action station. I never went over there until this past semester before everything bad hit.
So you can't even get on me about not having Taco Bell till last summer.
But Taco Bell is different. It hits different compared to everything else that is talked about. It's that good. Okay, let me ask this. Did you enjoy the Taco Bell you ate?
It was okay.
Okay, what did you get? Do you remember?
I want to say I got a Crunch Wrap.
Okay, the Crunch Wrap is eh.
I haven't had Taco Bell since.
Well, you should. And if you ever want to know, you just tell me, and I can tell you exactly what to get, and you will never go back. You'll get Taco Bell forever for the rest of your life. It's so good. That's my vouch for Taco Bell. It's my favorite restaurant. Now everyone knows that. It's amazing.
Good to know.
All right. Well, is there anything you want to say to Defender Nation, Jason or I, or anyone?
I mean, to you guys, thanks for having me on. This was fun. I love what you guys are doing. To Defender Nation, I guess I just miss you all. And also, I'm really glad I could be on a show with Juliana. So.
Same.
Well, thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
And Godspeed.
Shalom.
Oh, wait, before you go. Wait.
What?
Damon is asking, was the Taco Bell, did you get that when you were coming back from John Bellion's concert?
No. Okay, so I went to a John Bellion concert with Damon last summer, and we went through a Taco Bell drive-thru, and by the time I got to the window, I realized I hadn't ordered anything for myself. I got it, like, maybe 3 weeks before, after I got off a shift at work.
So you had another chance, and you blew it.
I did have another chance,
and you
but
blew
I didn't
it.
get anything.
Okay, well, anyways, that's all we have. That Damon just asked that, so I had to
Sorry,
mention
Damon.
it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Feel free
Thanks for having me. I will leave this meeting. Okay, bye.
Right.
Bye.
All right. Jason, do you have a fun sign off, or would you want me to sign off?
I can make a fun sign off.
Okay, I'm ready.
The Blue Dinosaur here thinks that you should watch it on Instagram if you don't watch it now. And that's about it. That was my fun, super cool outro. We are live again on. Go ahead.
Let me just punch a small hole in that outro. Everyone who just heard the Blue Dinosaur is watching it now.
That is true. So watch it on Instagram too.
Right.
Says the Blue Dinosaur.
But nobody is hearing that.
Well, they are now. So thank you for watching from the Blue Dinosaur, and watch it again. That's what I'm trying to say. Gosh, this is so different. Yes, watch it again. It's that good. It's worth the second watch. Anyways, we are live again on Friday. Again, 4 o'clock. Unless things change, we will let you know. We aren't 100% sure on who we have yet, but
we are
100% sure who we have now. Tom?
Yeah. You want me to say who?
We can, sure. Why not? We can let the live audience know.
Miss Tara Anderson and Mr. Aiden Bender will be joining us.
So if you know them, check it out. If you don't know them, check it out anyways, because it should be a fun time. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you on Friday.